As William Fulbright knew, the age of warrior kings and warrior presidents has passed. The nuclear age calls for a different kind of leadership, a leadership of intellect, judgment, tolerance, rationality, a leadership committed to human values, to world peace, and to the improvement of the human condition. The attributes upon which we must draw are the human attributes of compassion and common sense, intellect and creative imagination, of empathy and understanding between cultures. It was Margaret Mead who first said, "Never doubt that a few thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." According to the U.S. Constitution, there are only 3 requirements that one must have in order to enter into the House of Representatives: be a minimum of 25 years old at the time of inauguration, be a resident of the state in which your district resides, and a U.S. citizen for 7 years prior to inauguration. I meet all those requirements, but I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I've always voted my conscience, and my conscience informs me that the two-party system has become nothing more than a matter of choosing between the lesser of 2 evils, and that's no choice at all. What the state of Florida requires to become a candidate of a minor party is to establish an executive committee consisting of a chair, vice chair, secretary, and treasurer, and a few thoughtful, committed citizens of Florida have come together to do that. And our Constitution is the other part of what is required. You must have a Constitution or bylaws. The Party of the Citizens of Conscience Constitution states, "One must act locally and think globally, for to whom much is given, much more is required. We will work to protect the environment, the nurturing of children. We will work with any organization who will assist us in the building of Habitat for Humanity homes for qualifying single-parent families. We will have an open-door policy for all constituents, but lobbyists will have to make appointments. We will work as a team player to write legislation. We will work to reconcile and mend foreign relationships and uphold the spirit and intention of the Constitution of America that successfully separated and balanced governmental powers to safeguard the interests of majority rule and minority rights. We uphold that one's religion should guide them, not be used to control another. And we will strive to make real the promises and heed the warnings of our founding fathers. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All people are created equal. All are endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights, and to secure these rights, governments are instituted among people, deriving their powers from the consent of the governed, and when any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. As George Washington warned us in his farewell address, observe good faith and justice towards all nations, cultivate peace and harmony with all. Passionate attachments for others should be excluded, and in place of them, just and amicable feelings towards all cultivated. The nation which indulges toward another a habitual fondness is in some degrees a slave. A passionate attachment of one nation for another produces a variety of evil. My hope in doing these YouTube messages is that other Americans will be inspired to establish their minor parties and run themselves for House of Representatives. I'll be updating you on what I learn as I go. I'm Eileen Fleming. I'm looking for a district in Florida to serve. Power to the peaceful. In solidarity, yes, we can change the world. Learn everything at wearewideawake.org.